What a ride, eh, folks? We've seen printers that eat, eaters that print, and everything in between. Makes you appreciate the old clunker you have back in the office, doesn't it? No, printers may not always work when you want or need them to, but they sure make for some excellent comedy. And that's what we're about here, comedy. We're here to make you laugh. We hope you laughed. Thank you for laughing with us. Remember, laugh is fun! Good night! And laugh! Just laugh! We love the make laugh. Make more for laughters so as to for laugh. Laugh with us. 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 Laugh. Laugh. Laugh and let us in. I butchered that a little bit, but there you go.
Nicely done.
That was fantastic.
Oh my god.
I completely missed a few lines just like because of how it was formatted on the page, but I guess Rocky's an SCP now.
Yeah, canonically he is an SCP. So for context, audience, it was recently revealed on Tumblr that the person whose photo appears in SCP was it 2030 is actually the suited guy like walking out of a bathtub with a head like invisible, not visible, like cropped off, is actually a Rocky cosplay, and we're like, oh no, it's always been
we have to do something with this.
Yeah. So you can't.
Thank you, Mike, for blessing
You're
us.
very welcome.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Fable has insisted that they want an actual recorded version of that at some point, so you'll get a clean copy.
Nice.
Awesome.
At some point, I've still got to get something from Sungwon that some people know about. I'm not going to say in chat and get their hopes too high.
Okay.
But it's a certain infamous furry song.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
That he agreed to do as Mordecai. I just haven't gotten around to asking.
No. No.
Anyway, hello everybody.
Hello.
Welcome. And so we have just kind of crossed the threshold of not just 1 million, but 1 million more than what we originally asked for as our funding goal. So huge thank you for the support. We read you loud and clear. I think you want more animation, and we are going to bring that to you. So
1,000% funded. Very impressive.
Yeah.
It's getting
amazing.
Oh, yes.
When you said 1 million more than what you expected, or I thought you meant it like went 1 million past 1 million. I was like,
oh no. We had, our episode 1 goal was 125. Okay.
Take a sip of a drink there, Tracy. I was about to spit that out.
No,
if they hit
haven't
2
quite...
million, if they hit 2 million, that's 1 million over the series goal.
There you go. Yeah, that is our now our end stretch goal. 2 million. That would bring you Blu-rays and some addition with creator commentary and director commentary, and cast commentary and lots more plushes. And at the 1,500,000 mark, we plan to do mini episodes between episodes, which would be kind of like mini comics are to the comic now, but we'd be using them not just for humor, but to explore character backgrounds as well and tell a little bit of backstory. So yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
1,125,000 times over.
So let's see. Do you think? Yeah. So to introduce everybody who is on the stream, there's me, Fable Siegel. I am the director of Lackadaisy. There is Tracy. She is the creator of Lackadaisy. On top of Tracy's head is Newt, our technical director, and slimy, wonderful, sticky community manager. We are also joined today by our executive producer, Spike Trotman.
Welcome, Spike.
Yeah, owner of
Happy
Iron
people.
Circus Comics. And then going forward, we have Michael Kovach as Rocky. We have Ashe Wagner as Mitzi May. We have Valentine Stokes as Zibowski. And Walter Vitola as Horatio, last name I forget. And
Bruno.
Bruno, thank you. And we will Rusape will be in shortly. He's running a bit behind because of traffic, but he'll pop in, and so Freckle will be here. So yeah.
Yes, so we can have our proper Freckle stream.
Yes.
Ask Walter, what does your last name have any like significant meaning or anything? Or it's a very nice name. I was just thinking.
So Vitola is actually from Italy descendants. We don't know if it means anything in particular, but we were told that apparently, this is a little fun fact, we have a family blazon out there somewhere, and I did a little investigation only to find out that there isn't one. That means that I can be the first one in my family bloodline to make one. So that's what I'll be doing.
I typed it in. Apparently, it is a general name for a specific size and shape of a cigar.
Oh,
Interesting.
But
that is
that's
really funny.
That's its own thing, obviously. So, like, that could be like different.
That is really funny, considering I don't really smoke myself, but then again, very funny.
Seeing you with like a cigar in your mouth would be so incongruous, though, because you're otherwise so baby-faced.
Ratio really leaning into that gangster look.
It was odd enough. It was odd enough watching him drink hard liquor from across the table.
I know. We were like, we have to take that away from you.
You weren't there for the screening, but at the screening, someone offered me scotch while I was having a sore throat, and I looked at it and I'm like, I'm going to down this for Val because Val would do this if he were here.
No, I wouldn't. I hate scotch.
What? No,
you can't come up with excuses. It was good bourbon.
Hey, FYI, the chat is saying that Zib is really quiet.
I already fixed it.
Yeah?
No, I fixed it. You have to remember that there's a bit of a delay.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
I just asked Val to lean into his microphone a little bit, and he's been boosted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's good now.
Never mind.
Yes, but thank you.
Okay, cool.
But yeah,
he's recovering from
Yeah.
yeah. I had to. Speaking of chat, I had to boost the cooldown for talking from 20 seconds to 30 seconds because last time we did this, there was just the chat was just going so apeshit that we could barely read anything, and it's still going quite fast. Even so, I think it's at least like a little bit more manageable. How's this working for you, Newt? You're the one grabbing questions, I assume.
It's going fine. I got a solid queue going up here. Let me grab these last 2 donations that just came in. Also, thank you everyone for the donations.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Talking about these in just a moment.
I see people in the chat saying, why is Michael so quiet? Why is Rocky so quiet? I'm running on 30 hours of being awake.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
He's
Mike,
running on fumes today.
I'm vibing here.
Yeah. Mike is
vibing.
tired as hell, and Ashe caught COVID, so she's also in gentle mode.
No.
Val is
Alright.
British.
Why-
Yeah.
Why you weren't
It's
at
fine.
the,
It's
the
fine.
thing?
You know,
Val is
it's,
British.
Val is British, so he's tired.
Val is British, so naturally he's quiet because he's plotting.
Well, I meant to be as in time zones, but sure, let's go with that.
And apparently Walter is just one big stogie of a man.
Yeah.
I would say, okay, Freckle, would you say that I am tall?
You're taller than me.
You're not short.
You're taller than me, but everybody is, so.
I'm about to say, Fable, respectfully, you are no ruler.
I am not, no. Hey.
Fable is the Napoleon of the group.
Yeah, it's like I can hurt people if I feel like it. I'm just dwarf built. Yeah.
I was shocked how tall Newt was actually in America.
He is
Newt's
very
big.
tall, as opposed to anywhere else.
He's the venti boy.
Newt is a big fella.
I love, there's so many people who commented to me after the photos went out of the recent SMC event, and they're like, Newt, you're really fucking tall, man.
Stop that.
It's like oh my god, Newt, you're so tall. Have you had that looked at?
We're going to need to do something about this. It just makes it all the funnier that you're like a tiny little Newt on the screen.
I swear I keep getting drawn smaller. I keep getting put into smaller and smaller dishware.
Oh no, the slander begins. I'm already getting the bottle of water comments or whatever.
Oh, it's because
yeah.
it's because
Okay, alright, let me-
so to elucidate, so Zib apparently drunk himself into the boozometer, so he is currently trapped. And everybody's wondering, well, what happens next? It's like, donate to find out. If you were very committed to the boozometer, you just want to see what happens to this sloppy cat, please donate.
Yes, hopefully the saga will continue, and we'll have
We
an
would
opportunity.
love to
The
show
saga
you what
may not
happens.
Yes.
continue,
Is it
but
if I
the
have
saga
the-
will.
Is it okay if I have the bottle with the zip to go, please?
I thought you didn't drink.
I don't drink, but I do collect.
There you go.
We were talking about
I
how
say
fun.
as this is the only bottle I collect, and I'm not collecting any other ones. This one just has a very specific animal inside, and
He has a little
I
creature.
have no need. You guys know who I am. I don't have to explain myself. Give me the bottle.
I'm just imagining Dawn just holding the bottle and just shaking it vigorously.
No, I don't even have any arms. Have you seen my recent Sona? No arms for me to shake anything. I'm just get to a mile.
When I saw it, I wanted to make a joke about the My Little Pony thing in the jar. I wanted to make a joke about that, and it took all. No, exactly. That's why I immediately went, damn my sick, twisted sense of humor.
It took a lot of willpower not to go there, huh?
Precisely.
I just sit there and draw Zib in that bottle, and I'm like, there is a rule. It's called don't flatter the cats. Never flatter the cats.
If you are flattering them, it can only last very, very momentarily.
No, I meant the other kind of flattery.
Oh, that flattery, yes.
I
mean,
also,
yeah.
Sorry, real quick, want to shotgun through these. €5 from Cookie Eroy. The campaign is in perfect timing with my new salary after training. I love and support.
wow.
I love to support you guys. Congratulations on the job, and thank you for the donation.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
We've got $1.99 from A Day to Chill. How's everyone in call doing?
Sleepy.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
pretty tired. We've been
We can tell them about what we did the other day.
Yeah, so the backer kit launched, and that was incredible and exciting, and also extremely exhausting.
It was also sort of what this. It's also sort of what
we've
this
been running
stream's about.
around doing interviews, typing up interview question responses. Then we had to travel out to, and keeping up with the backer kit questions and updates. And then we had to scurry out to LA. Well, Fable already lives there, but a lot of us had to travel out.
I scurry around LA more like.
Yeah. LA requires
a lot of scurrying,
a lot of energy.
Yeah.
And patience too, if you're trying to go down to 405 anywhere. But
terrible.
Yeah. So we had to travel out there for the theater screening of the Lackadaisy pilot, which was amazing. And if any of you in the audience happen to have been there, thank you for coming. It was just an incredible time to get to be able to sit down and watch that with fans. Kind of, and then have a little face-to-face afterwards and chat. And a lot of people there were artists, so it was just like extra encouraging that other creators and artists showed up for artists. So thank you. And we had a grand time. Got to bring the Rocky and Mordecai plushes there and take lots of photos with them. We had a blast, and we got to show something special that will be revealing soon more publicly, but
tomorrow, in fact. So if you are awake at 10 a.m. Pacific time, it will be going up. So if you want to be amongst the first to watch it. And
I recommend you check it out.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we had a screening. It was Tracy's birthday, and we had a screening, and we got to meet fans live, and that was awesome because like the mixer was really cool, and I was really overwhelmed then. But that was mostly about like our crew and industry folks. But the screening was about the fans. We put out the notice. We were like, hey, if you can make it, we got a showing out here as part of Secret Movie Club, which was something that our publicist so kindly arranged because he's friends with the guy who runs that. They show various films in like 2 different spaces. One is this, 1,000, 2,000 person Palace Theater, and it's gorgeous, just gorgeous. But they also have a second location that's a little homier, and it's like in this back alley area in downtown LA, covered in graffiti.
It feels like a speakeasy itself.
It feels
so
like
it
a
was
speakeasy.
a very fitting place
yeah.
to do a theater screening.
Very homey.
Yeah.
A little it's like an underground, or I guess overground theater essentially, and you go up the steps and there's just like this wonderful brickwork and a loft basically, and it's gorgeous. And the tickets for this 100-person theater sold out so fast that we were like, I guess we put up an encore, and then that one sold out, and we're just like, well, okay then. we had to set up 2 showings in one day. We only had planned 1 originally, but there was just so much demand that the guy agreed to set up a second one, and it went pretty well. And
our host was wonderful.
Oh yeah, he was great. He was leading the questions, and he was chatting. He really liked what we had done. I loved the library of stuff that existed there. So behind the screen there was like I said, this was a loft space, so there was a kitchen back there.
Memorabilia.
Yeah, lots of film memorabilia, like really, like piano, lacquer table, like cool stuff. And yeah, he was just talking about how much he enjoyed it, and like how much he enjoyed Don Bluth's work, and how much it reminded him of that. We got to talk to an actual reporter face to face instead of via emails, and he had great questions because he was also part of DeviantArt, same as me and Tracy were once upon a time. And it was great to talk to fans face to face as well, in such an kind of an intimate setting. Our publicist brought bourbon, wonderful bourbon that we got to try out. Monkey Shoulder, if you've ever had it. And Tracy had just the day before received the plush prototypes from the plush manufacturer that we're working with.
Yeah, so I crammed Mordecai and Rocky in a suitcase. Rocky was thrilled to be there, Mordecai not so much, but yeah, no, it was a great time. We had a blast, and then we all had to scurry back to our respective places and be here for the stream, and lots of other things that we still need to get done, because as you might imagine, running a backer kit and then making a cartoon show is a lot of work. But yeah, so we're tired, but happy and satisfied and extremely grateful for.
It's a lot like they say when you look at a duck from above the water, it just seems to be gliding. But if you look at its legs, they're like, and that's
that's like very much us.
Literally, like since before the pilot released in March, we've been scrambling like that, and it has not stopped. So yeah.
Right quick, I apologize. Just want to blow through a couple more of these because
let's do some
we
questions.
have a 6-page queue at the moment.
Yeah, we do.
We have $5 from Josh's Quiet Coyote. No comments, just donations. Thank you, Josh. We've got 2 Frank from Aldil Mahmoud. Love you guys so much. Thank you very much. We've got $2 from SD. Just want to say you all rock. Keep it up. Thank you, SD. You rock as well.
Thanks.
We've got $4.99 from Andrew Valdez. Wow, super happy for you guys. I'm on the Patreon and supported the backer kit. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.
We've got $2 from Liam Luther. So happy for you guys. I am so excited. We've got another $5 from SD. I think I'm learning more about how an animated series is made just from looking at the campaign than I have from anything related to making animation.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I mean, we're here to answer questions about that if you have them, so.
Yeah.
We've got $1 from Premier Rubber Tech. No comment. Thank you, Rubber. We've got $4.99 from Nightcrawler. How does it feel to be one of the coolest animation series of all time? Love your guys' work. From a college kid in animation, I salute you.
Oh man, I'm finally one of the cool kids.
Lies.
I didn't know if I should
it's
lean
not
into
true.
you're damn right you're cool or go in the other way of the fuck you talking. No. We've got another $1.99 from SD. Ooh, good question. Any chance for cast or crew to appear at upcoming conventions?
Well, I know that Sung Wong is currently going to Gen Con, so if anybody's going to Gen Con, go say hi to Sung Wong. Tell him how much you love Mordecai.
Yeah.
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 You'll share a lot in common.
I'm going to be at Everfree. I'm going to be at Everfree next
wonderful.
weekend also. So is Ashley.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I think Walter's doing a signing.
Yeah, he's going to be doing
Yeah, I'm signing a print made by one of our character designers, Elle Frostad.
Nice.
So yeah, that's the Horatio print for the people in the Horatio Court that asked a lot for it, and yeah, I'm very happy, very
Horatio has
proud,
his own
very embarrassed, but
art server.
yeah.
It is a
I'm very
place of
happy to say
chaos.
that I can sign stuff.
I've
So,
referred
yeah.
to that as like it's like the rat cult. Yeah.
To all the rats out there, come along.
Horatio the Pied Piper.
the wretch.
And for anybody who's in the New York area, I will be at Sci-Fi Horror Fest at the end of this month.
Ah.
So,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Yeah, so lots of the voice actors doing lots of conventions.
Lots of
you
DMs
guys-
between me and Ash back and forth. It's just like, "Where's my corset?" I'm like, "I don't know."
If anybody's in Germany, I'll be at Gamescom chilling, doing stuff. I'll just be roaming around probably, but I'll be at Gamescom in Germany.
Very cool.
I might be in Birmingham Comic-Con in December, maybe. Significantly
great.
small because it's England, but I might be there, I guess.
I will
Oh.
probably be at MFF in December. I don't know if yet in what brand capacity that will be in, if that will be with Lackadaisy or otherwise, that remains to be seen.
Come to England instead and have a chickpea vindaloo with me.
I would absolutely fuck up a level 10 Vindaloo with you, my man.
Yeah, I
mean,
see
it's
people,
English, so it'd
see
only
people
be like
asking
an American 5, but you know.
where Freckle is. He is on his way. We said at the beginning of the stream, he is stuck in traffic at the moment, so he is trying his best to get here. Apologies, but we'll be along soon.
You know,
No
Newt,
one picked up
so
the subtle
Newt,
shade that I just threw at England.
yeah. No, I didn't notice. What did you say?
Everybody
Say
could
it
use-
again. Say it to
I
my
said I
face.
would-
Everybody
I said I
could
would
use some shade right
absolutely
now.
I was saying I'd absolutely go to England and fuck up a level 10 Vindaloo with you. I mean, it's an English one, so it's like an American 5, but you know.
Oh,
But
shit.
Sold spices
Oh,
from all over the
you-
world, but never learned how to use them.
You
Oh.
poor fool. You fool. I want you to come here now and taste this curry.
I refuse to believe that the Vindaloos there are spicier than what I've had when I've told them actually spicy, like not white people spicy. Like, give it to me.
It's made by an Indian man, so I don't know.
They are here
There-
too.
there is-
I mean, and again, even in India, I don't believe they really have it like super spicy. It's more of a what's the word I'm looking for?
It depends if it's
specific
Thai
word I want to
spicy.
use.
All right, Bell's almost on. He's parking. He's
Okay.
running to the computer.
Okay.
Okay.
hold on. While,
Yeah.
While he's running up, let me rip.
So
through,
there's
like,
kind of
another
a
30 of these.
Yes.
Freckle incoming.
Yes. All right.
All
You
right.
also broke my heart the other week when I had to tell you that no, I would not be going on another 14 or so hour flight to go to the movie premiere or the movie screening. Because you were, any chance we'll see you at the screening? I was like, no, buddy, no.
Oh, that's fair.
Aw.
That's okay.
Yeah. We don't have
Yeah,
I
that
would
much
have loved
money.
to. Believe
Yeah.
me, I would have loved to see everyone again. I would love to hit up the streets of LA once more, but it's just it's not.
You'd
not
like to go find
possible.
more night herons in Skid Row, and that is not a euphemism.
Yeah.
It's like you
that
kill
night
it,
herring
yeah.
though.
Yeah.
That
Just
night
eating a
herring
rat.
was a bit. It's just bullying a rat. It's like, oh come on.
Bullying.
let
He
him
was
go.
eating
No.
it.
Yeah, it was fucked. It was really fucked. I'm walking down the street with Kelly and
Brett.
what's Kelly's partner's name?
Yeah, it was
Brett.
Brett.
Yeah, Brett
Kelly-
in his
Kelly
Kelly
Turnbull.
and Brett.
The creator of Manly Guys Doing Manly Things, one of my
Love that
my
comic.
best buds, also a director. I believe she is the one of the episode directors of the upcoming King of the Hill reboot. Yeah, and because she's involved, I am excited for it. So
Yeah, I was walking down the street with Kelly and their partner Brett, and he's in his not tunic, his I'm so tired. I'm forgetting what kilt. Thank you so much. He's walking down the street in his kilt, and then I looked at them. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I see this herring just messing up this rat, and it's like, gee, no, let him go. Oh, God, the humanity. And then it, like, flies up onto a nearby street pole and starts just, like,
Horking
tearing
it down.
into it. It's like,
yeah. It's just like down his throat, and like like I saw that footage you guys shared with the with like the tail hanging out like a bit of spaghetti going over his head, or maybe that was his own crest.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And that it was kind of a funny, like we're going back from a Korean barbecue, and let's see, who was there? Walter, you were there. Mike was there. Fable was there. Brett, myself, and Seraphine, voice actor of Seraphine. Like I said, forgive me, Benny Latham, and we all have to like get a car back. And Fable's like, let's get an Uber. It's like, there's no point getting an Uber. Let's just like, and Benny is kind enough to say, oh, I can drive some of you there. And I'm looking at Walter, who's been pounding back like hard liquor, even though he's a 21 baby boy, and a lovable one at that. And then there's
21 baby boy.
and then there's Mike, who, I love you, Mike. I hope you're here. I hope we can catch up at some point soon.
Yeah.
Is a rather anxious lad. I'm like, I can't let these two like walk through Skid Row, and I'm like, I'll go with Kelly and Brett through Skid Row.
I was just tired. I was like, I cannot walk this because I am sleepy.
Yeah, no, you were tired as hell, and you were driving anyway and everything, so it made complete sense. So I'm just like, no, I will walk through Skid Row. It's cool.
Well, you gotta witness a nature documentary in the works and making. So.
Let me fun police just a bit. Just rip through a couple more of these because now we're up to 9 pages.
Oh damn it!
$4.99 from Maddie. Hi, Realizer. Congrats to Tracy on all the success.
Thank you, Maddie. Thank you, Maddie.
We've got $10 from Excuse Me, Sir. I just wanted to let Horatio know that I am very pleased with my complimentary Happy Meal and chalky milk. Compliments to the chef. Also, any idea when the next stream might be with Brad?
Possibly next week.
We're trying to do every Friday during the backer kit. So, and I think Brad can make it next week.
Yeah, Brad can make it next week. I said when's a good time, and I'm arranging it to work with his time. Val said he'd be happy to do it, and Ashe as well. So we might have like that trio. If Jason can arrive also, then we have all 4 adults. So
the old guard.
Yeah.
We've got $10 from CXXD Reacts. Will there be a plushie of Zib?
I mean,
I hope so. I mean, if we hit that, if we hit that.
That's up to you guys.
Yep,
yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Question. I agree with this question very much. Looks at Tracy, looks at Fable, looks at my own empty hands. Will there be a plushie of Zib? Just asking very important.
You know what a piece of merch I want now is I actually want a keychain version of the booze bottle with like Zib in it and it's just like rattling around.
Oh, have it be one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would love to
This
do
happens.
that.
I want 12.
Then again, you have to think that Zib Nation has become very blessed with the new edition.
Yeah.
A nation? You think they can organize?
Listen, if I could make that keychain. If I could make that keychain where I just designed the bottle and designed the little zip within there, I would be the happiest little man alive. Just a happy little dude.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about that. Hold
on. $2 from Greg. Walter's just as sweet as Horatio as a person. Thank you, Greg. And yes, he is.
Oh, thank you, Greg. Thank you.
$1.99 from Tourist Therapy Session. I thought that was Tortoise Therapy Session. Lackadaisy on top. Thank you. We've got $5 donation, no comment, from Josh's Quiet Coyote. Thank you, Josh.
Thanks.
Thank you.
We've got $5 from Van Twinblade Tracy. When will you take the cast to the City Museum? Group pics in the airplane? ?
Oh God. Yeah, Rocky. We need to have him on a leash. I think. Put a helmet on him.
Good, I promise.
Before COVID got as bad as it did, that was one of our tentative plans for the cast wrap party.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you visited and we were gonna go, but COVID was still a concern.
Yeah.
So we didn't. But for those who don't know, City Museum is a very fascinating. It's like a massive old shoe factory that has been turned into a giant jungle gym / museum. it's the weirdest thing. You wouldn't think like something like this could possibly exist because of the potential liability of somebody like hurting themselves. There's like 10-story long slides you can go down, and like just like imagine like a playground jungle gym, but like it like scaffolds up all over the interior of a massive factory. And then on the top there's like a Ferris wheel on the roof and a giant school bus overhanging it and parts of an airplane, and it's just
an adult jungle gym with
Sounds
a
cool as
bar.
hell, but
it
here
is cool as hell.
comes the boy.
Hey, there he is.
Hello,
He made
boy.
it!
Welcome. Here he is.
He is here.
Yes, indeed. I am finally
Ooh.
here, and I am so.
You're super
sorry.
quiet, my man.
Get a little closer to the
As
microphone.
sorry as you are so quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what? Okay, is
There we
this
go.
There,
Yeah,
that's
there we
better,
go.
that's
There
better.
we go. Now we're
Okay.
getting there.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. So, funny story. This is actually a new microphone I'm using right now because I recently got myself a Neumann TLM 103.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm finally one of the Crispies.
We actually get questions. Actually, we had questions last stream. People asking us like what microphones you guys use.
Oh, okay.
So now we know.
I use that one
Okay,
as well.
I use that one as well.
I'm still using
well,
that Audio Technica 2035 that you recommended.
It's a good,
Yeah,
it's a
same.
good mic.
It's a good mic. Yeah.
Audio Technica makes good stuff.
Yeah, my main issue is
Because
that
I-
I am in a large room and I just need to surround myself with a. I need to get it like one of those divider panels and cover it in foam or something, and that would probably help a lot.
I'm quite interested in that shotgun microphone you have, Belle.
Oh, the Sennheiser.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Is it the
Sennheiser
416?
MKH 416. Yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
So now with the TLM 103, I officially have 4 microphones in my possession that I am perfectly comfortable changing between them if asked. So for when I recorded for the pilot, I used the TLM 102, which was a gift from my mom, and it was amazing. I recorded Lackadaisy, and I recorded for the first season of Horimiya on that microphone. So funny how that turns out. Then I got myself the Sennheiser, which is what I used to record for My Hero Academia. Then I got the Mic Parts S87, which I used to record for my first ever union gig. So
Nice, hey. So does
I
that mean
know.
you're stepping into you're starting to step into SAG, eh?
hey, yeah, that's what's up. Cause I actually this year I booked my first ever commercial gig too. So
Ah.
Oh,
Congratulations.
congratulations.
thank you so much. And
Nice.
so,
Bring that money in, yeah. Get that.
I
bread.
know, right? Like, my goodness.
Dollar
like,
dollar bills.
Yeah, but
yeah.
careful if you eat it though. You might end up like vomiting everywhere like Guppy. Cats should not eat bread.
Is Guppy
no,
gone?
No, don't
No.
eat too much bread.
Nope.
No,
She's still there.
Guppy
In
will
fact-
never be gone. I will keep them with me forever.
In fact, Tracy got to meet Guppy and Chair.
Yeah, I got to hang out with Guppy and Cher while while I was in town for the Secret Movie Club event.
Mm-hmm.
And they are both.
Yeah.
Oh, Cher is freaking adorable. She's a little gremlin, and yeah,
I'm a
very.
Guppy stan myself.
I love Guppy too. Guppy is so sweet. I would take her home in an instant if I wasn't concerned that Maya would just throw an absolute shit fit about it. So
I feel like Guppy could handle it though, because Guppy seems to handle just about anything. She's just like, whatever. She takes it all in stride. This
I have a question,
Mm-hmm.
actually. Sorry. About the, Oh, Belle, do you also want to turn yourself up a little bit?
Up still? Okay.
Yeah, it's just
there
a
we
little
go.
quiet.
All right, is this better?
Yeah.
On the community
Yes.
plushie thing, is it going to be specific tailored community or chosen characters, or is it going to be anyone?
So
'Cause
it'll.
I want a Virgil plush.
It's
we
Deep cut.
we have
Or
some
Dominic
data
Drago.
that we've
Ooh, Dominic
collated in the
Drago.
past, and will be updated in a survey rolling out in a couple weeks.
Oh, okay.
That has a pretty significant gauge on which characters people would want and in what order, and we're softly following that track.
No, I think no.
Right.
What we're gonna do?
No.
Is
So
we're
what
gonna
we'll
have
do?
Yeah.
If we reach that goal, what we'll do is then. So we're promising all of the main cast plushes, but when we hit that goal or come close to it, we'll start polling to see which ones we'll make first. So we'll just go in order by what people are demanding. So if you know, Victor or something ends up being the next plush, then it's because people voted for Victor or something. So
And
it'd be
is that a vote chosen by backers? Because I thought that's what we were doing.
Yeah, it's going to be backer only voting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
if
so
you want to vote, then if you donate even just $1, then you're part of the vote pile.
Right. Yeah, you can do the tip your bartender pledge tier, and you can give it as little as $1, and that will help. So
that'll qualify you. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's freaking go. So if you're
That's
donating,
cheaper than most television show when you vote for your stars, but you vote for plushies. That's even better.
Yeah.
don't we love this? Don't we love this world that we live in?
Well, you're definitely getting a plushie, so you just vote for someone else. Yeah.
My baby boy is getting a plushie.
Now that is a character.
Everyone could vote for say a St. Patrick's Day variant of Freckle.
Oh yeah.
That could end up being
his little leprechaun costume. Yeah.
There could even be an Owlbat variant of.
Oh my god, I need that in my life.
They dress up with him.
Well, actually, like the plushes are designed in such a way that you could, if you are so adventurous, make your own outfits for them.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I noticed that
Yeah.
they have like underwear with like little clothes.
They do.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Can I dress my Legend of Pippi plush that I ordered on the Kickstarter
Oh,
in my
yeah,
Lackadaisy plush clothes?
You could actually take like Rocky's coat off and put him on PP. I wanted.
By the way,
yeah.
Val, I ordered a PP plush, dude. I could not resist.
So did I. I had to pledge for that.
Shout out to Legend of PP, by the way.
Yeah.
Fantastic short film.
Members. Yeah, and I'm just like, oh yeah. Julia stole
I voiced
Val.
the sexy Minotaur.
You did. The wonderful Minotaur character.
You're the one that's like, I fought hundreds of these shitheads or something.
Yeah.
You also came to me to ask how attractive that character was, and I had to stare at you with my eyes. I was like, you really have to ask me about the character you voiced of how attractive? Okay, sure.
Oh, no. Wow.
It's the nipple rings. It's the freaking nipple rings.
All right, chat.
Okay, wow.
Chat says like they have underwear. It's like, well, you see, we know people are going to check, so we had to put something there.
So we didn't.
My god.
We wanted them to have clothing that felt kind of like actual clothing, but of course, the issue with so that it wasn't like just part of their body, it's actually on top of their body. So the issue with that, of course, is then you can take it off of their body. So we're like, well, what do? I guess we put underwear on them because
That's all other jokes.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Like,
Gabrielle.
That's gonna be. I just thought like, oh, there's something white and black. I'm like, what? And then I was like, oh my god, it's this little like club undies.
Yep.
Gabrielle
that'll
Almeida, Pee-Pee, the funky little cat. He has a plush. Yes, there is a Kickstarter right now for a Pippi, Legend of Pippi plush. It has, last I checked, I think, maybe 21 hours to go. So if you hurry,
Let's drop a link. Let's drop a link in there.
Yeah.
good idea.
Plug.
Let's
Well, now I'm just thinking about the Mitzi plush.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun.
It's like the fancy.
We get to make a nice
just
like
full body undies.
fur stole for her. Of course, we won't use real fur, but.
Are you
Oh my
sure?
god!
We
Will
could?
she get
We'll
to
just
have like
stitch a martini glass into her hand?
Yeah.
like? Do you think?
Ooh, it
do you
has
think she'll-
19 hours to go, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Less than 24 hours.
Do you just put the link in the chat, I guess?
I'll
Or-
do it. I got it.
Thank you, Tracy.
Okay.
So Newt, you were saying something? We got more questions.
Yes,
right?
I'm trying to do more questions. We have a shitload.
Oh boy.
Especially before
$5
Mike
from
has to go.
Exabytes. Unfortunately, Cactus Friend stops Rocky from sleeping. Oh, right, because I was in reference at the beginning.
Because I'm sleepy. Yeah, because I'm a big sleepy boy.
From Luis Morales, ¿puedes hablar en español, please? Luis, ninguna de la persona sin la llamada habla español, lo siento.
No, wait. Okay, so I promised that one person that I would actually read them in Spanish, and Te leemos. Muchas gracias por donar. Vi que donaste un par de veces. Te mando un saludo enorme. También soy de Argentina y sé lo mucho que cuestan las cosas, así que muchísimas gracias por todo el apoyo y un gran saludo. Oh, thank you. I pretty much just thank them for everything, and I relate to being in Argentina and wanting to belong. So, yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. Gracias.
Oh,
I
that's
freaking
sweet.
love Walter so much.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
Walter
he's good.
actually, Freckle. Sorry, Bell. Bell is how we got. Bell is how we got Walter, because I put out a notice on our work server. I was like, hey, does anybody know somebody who does like motion graphics and video editing?
Oh yeah,
and
that's
Bell
right.
threw Walter's name out there, and that's how we got introduced. So
Exactly. I had my own personal experience with Walter, and then I was like, dude, there's a project I'm in right now, and they're looking for a motion graphics person, and you're the best person I know, so
Yeah.
If not for Bell, none of this would have happened in the first place for me. So I always want to extend my thanks to Bell for being such a wonderful person, not just to me, but being a very good member and upstanding person in the community. They've always been there, like way before I even met them. They've been like helping people get themselves out there, get gigs, and if there is one person that I would trust out there professionally, that would be Bell 100%. So thank you so much for
Bell is a
everything.
sweetie, and when we were doing casting calls, like all the VAs that we had, like did a great job of just spreading it around. But Bell specifically, he's dedicated his Twitter just to like getting word out there to different voice actors and talking about what's going on in the community. So if you are interested in just finding out like what it is to be a voice actor and roles and issues and stuff, like definitely check out Bell's Twitter if you want.
Yeah, in fact, why don't we plug all of the VA Twitters, because people were asking, where are you guys showing up at conventions and things, but like the place to find out would be to, watch their social media accounts where they announce where they're going to be. So yeah, if we can you know what? I'll do it. I'll just link to everybody's Twitters.
You're so sweet.
While we're doing that, we've got $5 from the bread getter of... I can't read the rest of your name. Hey, hello again, Mr. Vitola. Can we get a poggers for the chat?
My God. Okay, so I figured you guys want this in a better quality than decent Fable. Is it okay if I just like use your mic for 2 seconds to say it?
Just come here. Yeah.
Okay. I'm running in.
That, $5 from Sam Gladen. I love that I saw. Oh, okay.
All right, here you go.
That is very poggers of you.
That worked.
We've got $5 from San Gladden. I love that I saw your cats that I requested last time, and please have a good time, everyone. Thank you, Sam.
Oh, thank you.
We've got $10 from Minowet. Took me a solid 20 seconds to figure out what was going on at the beginning of the stream, but I love that delivery. Should we be bothered that the SCP-2030 speech sounds so natural in Rocky's voice?
Considering we didn't even know it was supposed to be Rocky until like recently, maybe. Maybe we should be.
We've got 100 DKK. I'm trying to remember what that is, but I can't off the top of my head.
Donkey Kong currency.
Thank you.
Donkey coin. No.
You mean
Lucas.
bananas?
Danish krone?
You mean Danish crowns?
Danish kroner. From Lucas SJ. No comment. Thank you very much, Lucas. We've got €5 from Ino Kaisa 5. Zib's voice is ASMR. Damn
it
right
is.
We've got $10 from Jake B84. I only found that this IP existed when YouTube randomly recommended the pilot to me a week ago, and I instantly fell in love. I was wondering if the show will follow the comic story, or will it be its own side universe?
Oh.
We've answered this one before. It is going to be following the events of Volume 1, but we will be adapting certain things to fit better within the animation as a medium.
Yeah, it'll be largely the same story, but told differently. It's just a different medium, and so it calls for some different approaches. And there's things, I wrote that stuff years ago, and now is my chance to revisit and fix some things that I didn't quite like so much how I handled it. So
time to engender your inner George Lucas.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do any. Don't worry, no like.
No midichlorians.
Are we gonna get a weird in the midst 3D musical bit with a big CGI green alien?
Donate, give us another $1 million and we'll see.
CG Jabba the Hutt will just show up in the speakeasy.
That is so weird. Because I had the original Star Wars videotape. Well, not the original Star Wars video. I had the original cut of Star Wars on video as a kid, and I was like, wait, like looking back on the original footage, like I remember that guy.
Yeah.
Jabba.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. He originally just a guy in a big fur coat. But then they did the re-releases well before they put they started doing the trilogy that began, or the prequels that began with Phantom Menace. They re-released all of the original films with a bunch of CG stuff stuffed in there, for those who don't know, and it really didn't add anything at all. It was really pretty bad. But yeah, I'm not trying to do that. But trying to do a better job of writing, basically.
Looking forward to the Mordecai shot first t-shirts.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Mordecai hatcheted first.
Let's see, we've got $5 from Nostalgia 101. Question: can we all get the Boozometer sketches once the campaign is over?
Yes.
I would happily provide all of it. I'm having a lot of fun
We should do like a special edition print, or like a t-shirt or something with just like the zibs.
Yeah, that would work out pretty well. We could take a look at it.
If we want to make it like Wine Mom chic, just have like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday underneath it progressively.
Yeah, guys, you gotta get us to the end of our stretch goals so that we can have like a wraparound mug for every week.
1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, floor.
Yeah.
No, then you become tequila.
And you're in the bottle, pickled.
I actually love tequila. Gold tequila is
What if
actually one of
that
my
shirt
favorites.
came with that keychain we were talking about?
Yeah, actually, a keychain might be a cute idea.
It would be, yeah.
Like I said, I would love to have that keychain. I think it would be pretty funny. Cat in a bottle.
It'd be a nice little keepsake.
Yeah.
We could do a whole series of cats in bottles.
Fable, is it okay if I help out with it?
Yes,
please?
Don. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it after the stream. Maybe we can get some sketches from you.
We're gonna be like a little mafia group. We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, we won't make you an offer. You can't refuse.
Off stream. Off stream.
All right.
While we were talking about things we'd like as like merch and stuff, I have a question for the voice actors. What is the kind of things that you would love to voice your character for? In the series when we make it. Like, is there any special situation, like like a singing bit, or like a crazy laughing fit, or a big scare, a set? Like, is there anything you would like to have your character like feel? I don't know. I'm curious.
I've said before that I'm really looking forward, eventually, whenever it may happen, to a very intimate moment between Zib and Mitzi.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yes, please. Absolutely want that. I would love to have a little song somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It has not escaped our attention that Ashe is a marvelous singer. So
a phenomenal singer. Like, we need some songs.
We do. It is. It is a speakeasy / jazz club, after all. We can't not have music.
Have a little bit of musical stuff to it. Yeah.
Just a bit.
Well, what would you like? What would you like to do?
I guess for me, it's just being able to speak more as Freckle, because I mean, out of the three, how
he's a shy guy. Yeah.
Right. So just getting to have more moments as Freckle. That's one. The next one, getting to laugh more as Freckle.
Oh yes, it is really fun hearing you and Michael just bounce off the laughter.
Yeah.
It is great.
You guys have you guys are pretty good at being funny together. Like, there was the kitten slap fight that occurs in the pilot, that there's so much more to that. Like, we just had them riff, like, hitting each other.
Yeah.
You guys went a whole thing that was just
More
really
to
good.
the
I got it
ad-lib.
together. Yeah.
The beauty of
Someone just mentioned Fats Wallers ain't misbehaving, and I actually love that song.
Yeah.
I would say for me as
Strike the
Horatio, I would like to have just like a calm, like I wouldn't say serious, but more like a meaningful conversation. Just like as someone looking from the sidelines, it's like, well, I feel this and this and this. How do you feel about it?
That's how I feel about just things with doing a series proper. Is that gives much more opportunity for there to be scenes where characters will showcase different emotions and be very much. You'll have scenes where a character can be crazier, and scenes where a character is just a lot calmer and maybe down, and you'll just see a much more wider, like more natural variety of emotions that can be fitted into a format of a series than could be done within one 29-minute pilot.
Yeah.
So it'll be really cool to see just a lot more variety in character expression.
It gives us
play
a
with
chance
that.
to unfurl the characters instead of just giving you a glimpse of them. Because frequently what you see on the surface is not at all what's actually going on underneath the surface. So
we had to kind of pick and choose how to display the depth that we had. So a lot of the dialogue and what they're doing is very carefully chosen so that you are fed bits and pieces of the characters as best we could. It's one reason why it starts with the poem, because otherwise, if you didn't start with the poem, Rocky would come off very, very differently. It's like if he's just like, yeah, it's this guy who talks a lot, and then he's throwing dynamite. It's like, yeah, I mean, obviously he's a bit unhinged, but if you know that we started a thing and he's just like waxing on poetically, and he's clearly got like this kind of theater kid spirit going on and like a romantic side to him, then it recontextualizes what's going on, and it ties it a lot more strongly back to Act 4. Because without that, Act 4 just kind of feels random. So you need to know that this guy has like these other dimensions to him than just, it's a wacky dude, he throws dynamite, laughs a lot, ha ha ha. So
yeah, that's all fun and good, but you really want your characters to have some dimension, and kind of with a pilot, the best you can do is hint at that. You can't really explore it, but with a series you can really explore that a bit further. So that's what we're looking forward to doing.
I actually had friends ask even oh, is the pilot like episode 1, or are they going to go by the comic? And I didn't remember you mentioning that you'd probably go more by the comic if season 1 did get funded. But I said I was literally saying to them, I really hope they do the comic, because I freaking love the comic.
The comic is great. It's what got us all into
I'm really hoping we get to do that scene with Mitzi and Zib with the pearls.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. The more in the intimate kind of scene. It's proper it's gut wrenching. It's gut wrenching.
It is. It's gut wrenching and heartbreaking, and it's just full of yearning.
I want to talk to goddamn, I'm getting headaches. I'm so tired.
Oh.
Well,
hey, if you need to pop off and go to bed.
We do gotta focus on questions.
I enjoy these too much to back out till it's done. I'm always like, I'll leave it this time.
Even I was like, I'm gonna call it probably after 30 minutes. It's been an hour, and I'm like, I could still go.
Well,
thank you.
Whoa,
thank you for hanging in there, guys. But don't hurt yourselves to be here if you need to go sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to talk to Dominic Drago.
I can talk to that
Dominic Drago.
Speaking of that Zib and Mitzi scene, we gotta cast a Virgil too, so that'll be fun.
Oh my god, yes.
Look out for the casting call for Virgil, people.
The gasp of childlike wonder to that sentence that came out of Val.
You get to attempt to rob me with a can opener.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, we got to get to questions. We got so many, so let's.
We got 13 pages of questions. Let's go. We've got $2 from Deadshot Duke. What happened to the Beanie Babies?
Oh,
for folks who are
actually they're in Kennedy's hands right now. He accidentally ran away with them, so he's going to be bringing them up back to me tomorrow because we're gonna go see. I'm gonna go see Barbenheimer with him. So he's gonna bring the Beanie Babies back to me. So
nice.
they will be
for
in
folks
our care.
unaware of. For folks unaware of the context of this, a fan very graciously gave us a lot of old collectible Beanie Babies of theirs at the screening event, and I took one home with me, and then we'll be disseminating them out to the key crew and cast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
Yep.
That meant a lot to us, so thank you.
So
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
We've got $35 in total donations across a handful of donations from username ahasbeenchannel. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We've got $4.99 from Startificer. Just wanted to say you guys are awesome. Also, I was the person who asked Kovox to say Goldie is moldy. Goldie is my pet chicken.
Oh, that's sweet. They're very moldy.
Yes. Give Goldie a smooch on the comb from me, and a handful of bug. Yes, handful of bug.
Some corn.
We've got 50 Argentine pesos from Luis Morales. Hi, I'm from Argentina. I'm writing this through a Google Translator. I hope you can get 20 Argentine pesos. Well, you gave us 50.
Oh, thank you.
Go ahead, Walter.
Muchísimas gracias. Gracias por la donación, se aprecia mucho. Y un saludo a toda la comunidad latinoamericana, mexicana, que cualquiera que hable español ahí afuera, sepan que estamos haciendo mucho esfuerzo para traer la Lackadaisy a nuestro lenguaje que tanto queremos y apreciamos. Muchos besos y gracias.
Walter sounds
Muchas
sexy.
Gracias, Walter.
I know. could just listen to that all day.
I know.
If anybody needs a voice actor that can also do Spanish and is just a delight to work with, please get in touch with Walter Vitola. He's amazing.
Walter also did the Spanish translation for the subtitles for the pilot.
Would recommend.
Love you guys. You're too much for me.
Love you too.
We've got $1.99 from Devilish Galaxy. Just want to say hi and hope you all have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're too kind.
We've got $10 from Nick Fiquette. Happy birthday, Tracy. Is there one character who you are especially excited to see animated in Season 1? Hard mode, you cannot pick Rocky. We know he's your favorite.
They're all sometimes my favorite. It changes with my mood, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to being able to do a design for Lacey. I think that'll be fun, and we'll
casting
have to
for Lacey will also
casting
be
for
very
Lacey.
neat.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I know the pig farmers aren't favorites among, the fans so much, but I'm looking forward to being able to cast them. They have some fun lines, I think, and I think Avril in particular he's just such an ornery character. I think he'll just be a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to redesigning them because I feel like I could do better now.
I always remember Emery.
Yeah.
Emery is the one that always stuck out to me as the pig farm.
Oh, yeah. Yep, Emery, Avery, and Avril. Like, I named them as confusingly as I possibly could, apparently, so... but
Avril, Avery, Emery, and Benji.
Yep. So we've got some pig farmers to contend with. We've got Captain Kehoe and Dr. Quackenbush. So we'll need someone who can do a little bit of a Groucho impression for us, I think, for that guy.
Okay. I have so many ideas when the casting is gonna come around, because I am gonna be.
Cass is gonna flesh out. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Like it's gonna get crazy.
We're gonna have to make you from unofficial casting director to official casting director at some point, maybe.
I know it. You know everyone, so.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, you guys get the final say, but I like to extend my reach as best as I can. That is what I appreciate.
And at that, you are the best. I will say that.
Oh my God, thank you.
We have found some amazing people through the VA, so every time somebody asks me, hey, how do you find people who do these voices? It's like, they know each other. If you talk to one, they'll find more for you.
Right, it's a we talk to each other sort of thing.
I know she isn't around much for these things, but Lisa, I forced her to audition.
Yeah, Lisa's
amazing. Yeah. If she's able
I
to
like
pop
just
on any one of the
is
streams, I would
Ivy.
love to have her. Yeah.
Yeah,
She very much
I didn't
is.
give her a choice. I just I messaged her. I'm like, hey, like you don't know what this is yet, but I'm telling you now, you're a shoo-in. You got to go for it.
You were right. You
Yeah.
called it because she immediately stuck out. It was like she
Yep.
not
That's
only
just
had the
Ivy.
voice, but
Yeah. When we
she
heard
had
her.
the tone of voice as well was just correct. It was just
Yeah.
like the right kind of like bit of sassy sarcasm, but also twee like at the same time, and it was just perfect. So
Yep.
All right.
Oh, what are the
from-
other questions, Newt?
Yeah. We've got another $2 from Vanilla Beam. What is the alligator in the Marigold pin set?
that is LeBlanc. The it's a personal Loa of the Savoy siblings. Or Savoie would be the actual correct way to pronounce it. I'm anglicizing it. Yeah. But if you've read the comic, you might have some idea who that is.
Seraphine
I freaking
waxes
love-
on about him.
Yeah, I
Seraphine
don't
tells a
remember
story
the don't remember the page, but yeah, Seraphine has a whole breakdown of who and what and why.
That's also why-
I do remember that.
Yeah.
I remember them showing that with Atlas as like also a metaphor, like a representation of that as well, and then eventually the fragile alliance between Nico, Seraphine, and Mordecai.
Yeah. It's also a couple other things. Like one, Louisiana, the Audubon Zoo is known for hosting some lutistic gators, so it's inspired by that. But also it's representation of Nicodeme and Seraphine's own background, being from the swamps themselves. So there's a lot to do with that gator that is very much them. So that is why that is the fourth pin on the set. So they make a very lovely set. Like I love this triptych with the gator above is just gorgeous. And then
Yeah, it was Fable's idea to do it as a triptych like that. So that way, if you remove Mordecai from the center and put the two Savoies together, the skull is complete. So you can like make it a diptych or a triptych.
It's fancy.
Yeah.
That's why they're jumbo also, so that we can have enough detail in them to make it very interesting. So if you buy the set, effectively you're getting like a cloisonne, large metal piece that you can get framed. So it's more than a pin. It's meant to be like an art piece that you could put on your wall potentially.
Right. You can do a display thing with them, or they should still be small enough that you can put them on a backpack or something like that too. So and Mordecai's will actually have a little chain on it. So you can use it like a keychain basically if you want. Yeah.
All right, next from random guy, we've got $2 Canadian. Cactus friend is my best friend.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
And we've got another 20 Argentinian pesos from Luis Morales. Thank you again, Luis.
Thank you.
We've got $10 from Abi. Love the show. I've been recommending the show to many of my friends who love any indie work. Quick question from a friend. What was the most difficult part about making the pilot?
I would say...
I know what I'd say.
Okay, how about between the three of us, let's each say what was the most difficult part. And for me, it was keeping myself from panicking the entire time. Like I had to willfully put on blinders, be like, just keep walking forward, just keep walking forward. Don't think about how much work there is to do. Just keep walking forward, and just managing my anxiety. And also, a pandemic was happening at the same time, so that was terrifying. And also, I was terrified of the project, like, making Iron Circus explode and making Lackadaisy out of a hole explode and be all my fault, this beautiful comic and this publisher just destroyed because of me, because I couldn't get my shit together. And so that was on my mind every single freaking hour of every single freaking day. Yeah, thank you for putting up with me, guys, and having faith in me. Yeah. All right, Tracy, what was the most difficult part?
I mean, similarly, it was certainly the anxiety that accompanied everything, you know, like kind of like, what am I doing? Why like those like thoughts, like, you know, I've ventured into this like very
what am I
territory.
doing? This isn't the normal. It's like, this is all
Yeah,
weird. What am
like,
I doing?
Why did my brain decide to like pursue, like, I knew why, but I also like was question, you know, you second guess every decision you make, especially if you're taking taking a risk, and I'm like, oh no, did I just like lead everybody up to like the mouth of a volcano, and we're just gonna all like jump in? Or did
I had to swear off marijuana for a while, like edibles in particular, because every time I would do it, I would have a horrible panic attack where I was just consumed with fear, and just it was like a more rational version of me actually came out and going like, what are you doing? This is crazy. Nobody does this. What the fuck are you doing? You're looting everybody to their doom. And that would just go over and over in my head, and it was just like, stop it, please.
Oh.
Yeah. For my part, I was just really happy to just even take part in Lackadaisy. This was one of those things that I'd wanted to do for ages and ages, and I just didn't know how to go about it. So Fable talking to me at CALA, which is California, what is that? What does it even stand for? I don't even remember anymore.
Comic Arts LA.
Comic Arts LA. Yeah, there was a convention, Comic Arts LA, and I met Fable there, and Fable just walked up to my table, and they were all, hey, and proposed the whole deal to me, and I was incredibly excited. I was on board from second one, and when we started meeting about making the pilot, I basically informed everyone, it's fine.
Tracy, we're getting a smell echo from you.
Oh, sorry.
I informed everyone, it's fine. Iron Circus has a war chest. We're a successful publisher. We can take the hit. It turns out we could not take the hit. Basically, I am extremely used to putting it all on the line for stuff I believe in. That's where Iron Circus came from. The original Smut Peddler anthology, which is kind of what was our first dose of jet fuel in the tanks for my publishing company, when that launched, I had no cachet in comics. No one had any reason to believe it would be successful and they would get paid. So I had paid out of pocket all the page rates before the crowdfund. And when I pressed launch on the Smut Peddler anthology on Kickstarter, I think I had like $1,000 to my name, period. And then it made like 82,000, and that was Iron Circus kind of taken care of for the next several years. And then when Lackadaisy showed up, I decided I was just going to do the same thing. I was in for a penny, in for a pound, as they say. And I told everyone not to worry about it. And when I was saying this from the position of a person who thought I was going to turn out my pockets to pay for a 12 to 15 minute short, and it ended up being a 27-minute short. And
but I was like,
I can't bullshit. That hurt. But the thing is, I was down. I was down. I was going to do as much as I can, and I don't regret it for a fucking second. I truly do not. I truly do not. But there were some days where they were Pepto-Bismol days, I guess is what I'd call them.
Yeah.
But I'd do it all over again. I truly would.
Yep. Yeah, I had a
Thank you. Thank you for bearing with us.
Thank you. I also was like just straight up stopped taking an income at one point because I was like, I need to make sure that the crew gets paid. Like this is, we're making it to the finish line, but it's gonna hurt. And so one of the goals with this backer kit is to make sure that never happens again. Boy, have we learned our lesson. Holy crap.
We have a great opportunity now too, because of how expert you are at all this, Fable. We now know exactly what we can afford. It's not going in on theory, it's going in on practice. So what we've got now, we know we can do, and I'm incredibly happy about that.
Mm-hmm. All right, so more questions.
Yes. So, we have.
Let's focus on the in order to get through the actual questions. Let's focus on the ones that are questions first.
Yeah.
So we appreciate all the donations that people are giving, but we want to definitely answer these questions first. Although the happy birthday, maybe let's point those out. Yeah.
I just want to say something really quick.
I was going to say the statements we can just rip through. The questions are the ones that are actually taking the time.
I just want to say something super quick here. Neither Tracy nor I took a salary for Lackadaisy.
They did not. No, they earned nothing off of this.
Yeah, this was all sweat equity here.
Yep.
Okay, real quick. We've got 2 franc from Cheeky Antics. Thank you very much. We've got $5 Canadian from Fluffy Rock Duels. Thank you very much. We've got $4.99 from Alt Grendel. Happy belated birthday, Tracy. We've got $2 from Cashmere Sky. Hey, I know you. Happy birthday, Tracy, and congrats on the backer kit.
Thank you, Jared.
Much love from Texas. We've got $2 from SD. Almost forgot. Happy birthday, Tracy. We've got $1.99. NASCAR Fan Junkie 506. Can't wait to see more to come. On to season 2. $5 just Joe for now. Much love from Texas. We've got 99 Australian dollars. Cents Australian dollars from Pancake Dragon. No comment. Thank you very much. Here we go. $4.99 from Monkey. Question for Tracy: what led you to set Lackadaisy in St. Louis? I literally never see shows set in my home state. Love you all and the show.
I think we should
I
give
live
an
there.
abbreviated version of that answer since it is in the FAQ.
Yeah, I do have that in the FAQ. I live there, and I like it. I like the history. It's got a lot of it. I mean, every city does, but it's kind of a hidden gem at this point. I feel like there's lots of interesting little things you can find if you just go looking for them. It's not tourist. It's not a tourist attraction. It's kind of like regarded as flyover country, but that doesn't mean there aren't stories to tell here. And figured Chicago, New York, LA, they've all been done to death. I briefly considered doing a New Orleans thing, but I don't live there, and so I felt like I'd be writing disingenuously. You know, I just wouldn't be able to, you know, do it justice. So, but I could do St. Louis justice because I live here and I've lived here a while, and I make it a point to go and explore and learn things about it always. So, so it just seemed like a, you know, subject matter I could and should put to use.
We've got $20 from Talon Sattleray. No comment. Thank you very much. We've got 20 Mexican dollars from Angel Rodriguez. Angel, for the Spanish dub, you would not contact any of the team at this time. We are not exploring the creation of dubs. We appreciate the interest, but for now, we are in full support of fan creations. But we are not producing any official dubs at this time.
Please don't send us messages about it. We will be making our own arrangements if that ever happens. And also please stop messaging our other crew members about this. This is the general dubbing community. They keep getting flooded with messages they can't answer for us.
Yeah, we love and appreciate that you want to do this. It's awesome, and as long as you're not monetizing stuff, like it's cool. But yeah, we're getting inundated with messages about it, but from like many groups.
Respectfully, we love the interest. If you message us, we will block you and not hire you in the future.
Oh, wow.
There's just too many.
Yeah. It's understandable. Please respect the wishes and intentions of the crew if you really wish to support the creation of something really special. Thank you so much for everything else.
Yeah. We understand the offer, the spirit in which it is being offered, but now is not the time.
Yeah, thank you. And we really, Newt really only says that because when somebody gets messaged and they don't get a response immediately, it's very common for them, it's seemingly, to start messaging other crew members as well until the point where they're reaching out to random animators who are on not random, but, you know, animators who are on the project and voice actors and things, and reaching out to people where it's inappropriate to bother them about it. So, like cool your jets. And, you know, if we are going to start doing dubs, which I hope someday we have the budget for, we will seek out somebody to do it for us. And so it probably won't be the person who bugged us the most with Twitter DMs.
In fact, the person who bugs us the most would absolutely never be picked. So
yeah.
Okay, so
what if they're really, really, really good? Nah.
No.
A really, really, really bad way to go about it.
I know, right? It's like, if you want to get hired, respect boundaries.
Yeah.
I think we should let Newt continue with more questions. I think
yeah.
Let's see. Here we go. $5 Canadian from Fluffy Rock Duels. Let's try and keep these answers short because I know they can spiral out. I forgot to send the message. Lol. Do you have any tips for animators? I'm trying to make my own cartoon and would love some basic tips.
Okay, this is me, and my suggestion is do not start with a 27-minute cartoon. Don't do that.
Whoops.
Yeah, don't do that. Not that this was
Actually,
my first
keep
rodeo,
scope small.
But yeah. So, any other tips would be animate. Even if you're not perfect, just keep going. And don't worry about copying the acting style of somebody else. Please find your own. I see some animators basically pick from a book of poses and animate that. Don't do that. Animate characters. These characters are people. Animate people. Observe people. And anyway, continue on. I could go on forever about this, but we got to answer other questions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of things we can answer for that one.
Yeah.
$2 from Pro Panda. Thank you very much. We've got $5 from Pancake Dragon. Will there be more regular-sized pins? I don't necessarily like the jumbo ones myself.
These are jumbo for a reason. In the future, we will do more pin sets, most likely, but we have we want to get through these initially. But yes, we do have ideas for merchandise that is priced a little less high, so that it's a little more affordable for some people, and thus jumbo pins would, like normal size pins would fall within that. So don't worry about that.
Yeah. We did make the club pin and the chevron pin, and those are significantly more economically priced. But for the crowdfund, we had to splash out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, continue on.
Let's see. We've got 10. I don't know what currency this is. I'm sorry, from Pedro Xavier. Hello, greetings from Brazil. Looking forward to the series. Will there be storylines that are exclusive to the series, not only based on the comic? Also, are we going to have any LGBTQIA plus characters?
Well, first of all, there are already LGBT characters in there. I mean, Zib's the most obvious one, but I think if you know anything about
Seraphine's the most obvious one.
Seraphine too is just so aggressively genderqueer. Just the character, the cast is less straight than you might think, let's say. So you've already met several of them as far as who is what. There's an ongoing kind of tongue-in-cheek list that exists in Lackadaisy about who is what. But in general, also you will find through the way certain characters behave or how they talk about themselves, some of the ways in which what they prefer or what they identify as. It will make itself apparent. Yep.
Let's see. Nope, that's a pretty similar one to what we asked before. That's another character who's most excited for. That is no.
I want to know what that one was now. Newt, you DM me that question. I need to know now.
I'll DM you that question. I'm not reading that one live.
Your tonal shift, it piqued my curiosity. I had my head down for a minute there. I got straight back up.
Now this question's funny, so I'll read this. Wait, Freckle sounds like Zulius from Centaur World. Now that's a comparison.
Wait, oh my god! I know what you're talking about.
I know what he's talking about. Or they are talking about. You kind of do actually.
Yeah, I can
oh
see
my
it.
god! Thank you.
A couple of future plans / merchandising questions relevant to the pin question. Will we ever consider? So, $2 New Zealand dollars from Ethan Cross. Thank you, Ethan. Would we ever consider vinyl pressing the soundtrack? And then related $4.99 from Shadowcat. Would we ever consider the possibility of a feature-length film?
We're not really exploring a film right now, and as far as vinyl, I think we would need to have a little bit more custom music before we would do such a thing. It's a cool idea, though. Not gonna lie, that would be neat. Yep.
Yeah,
anyway.
we're pretty open to all kinds of promotional and merchandise-related things because. Going forward, that's kind of what's going to fund us. We're not taking corporate money. We're not taking venture capital money. This is a self-funded project, and self-funded projects run largely on merch. So we're definitely going to listen to the audience when it comes to that.
Yep. All right, go on, Newt.
€5 from $2 from Liam Luther. Bell, they want a Freckle laugh.
Oh.
So this is just trying to narrowly court Discord's auto attenuation there.
Oh my god.
It managed to catch it. Yeah.
You know what? Even if anyone in this call didn't hear that, the stream most likely did.
Oh no, it worked. It worked. I just remember how many times Mike has done his laugh, and it just cuts him out entirely. It's like, that's not
that would
him.
have been hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh wait, was I asked to do a laugh too?
No. It was just
no, but there
Freckle
is
It
laugh.
was just a Freckle laugh!
What if?
There is
No. Let's get both of them.
Ooh.
Oh, hey.
Hold on, I'll turn off the noise gate
Laugh
completely.
with me, cousin!
Oh boy.
Hold on, all of the things are off. Now I am dizzy.
Oh, man.
Following up with another voice request from Sam Aroni, $20. Thank you, Sam. Perchance, if I please could Rocky and Zib say sweetheart and or darling in an endearing way? If not, I'm glad to help donate either
Dude,
way.
one's got really good riz, the other has absolutely none.
Fuck it up, Mike. Fuck it up.
Oh, Rocky, you've got riz, darling.
Oh, Zib.
No, I reject this.
What
No.
the
No.
fuck
Absolutely
is going
Yeah,
on?
No.
Yeah, there's no riz there, right?
Mitzi, I told you, don't let feral animals into the club.
Oh my
Foaming at
God.
the mouth.
Thank you.
Who let him out of the cage?
Who let him out of the beer bottle?
What names did they want us to say?
They didn't say
Oh,
names.
darling.
They just asked if you
Oh,
could
just say
pour some
those-
Riz.
I said darling, so I
Oh.
thought I'd let
Also,
you say
that was
sweetheart.
very open to interpretation.
Oh,
Okay.
sweetheart.
Darling.
No one said that they couldn't say it to each other.
Oh, sugar booger.
Ew!
You're giving them too much material to work with.
A
Sugar booger
pumpkin
is
spice
absolutely-
latte.
Sugar booger is absolutely a condition that Rocky has.
Isn't sugar booger just
Sounds
a,
like
a
someone with
euphemism
sugar
for
booger.
cocaine?
Well,
I only
not in
know
Rocky's
sugar booger
case.
from Jimmy Neutron. The sugar booger.
Oh God! That's
Oh,
a
no.
bag. Yeah.
All right, continuing on.
Sugar
Let's
booger.
go.
Yep.
$5 from Ramen Juice Box. Will you continue the webtoon/comic, or will the story now be exclusive to the animated medium? Love you guys so much.
Yeah, I intend to get back to the comic. I gotta finish up volume 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God!
Can't
I
leave it.
freaking wish-
Can't just leave it halfway done like that. So
Nope.
You know, I
I
am
freaking
the
wish that we could
publisher, so I will
continue with the
insist it
animation.
happens. Don't worry.
yeah.
In a perfect
$5
world, it'd
donate.
be cool if we could just like continue with the animation, just like have it catch up to where the comic is.
Oh no, I think this will take long enough that Tracy will be able to get through the next few.
I sure hope
volumes.
so. I
Yeah.
don't want to George R. Martin.
Yeah,
it,
we don't want to do that.
When
Like, part of the
Tracy,
point-
please tell us,
yeah.
when do the dragons come in?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
Rocky's
geez.
been there from day
Way
one.
before.
So, yeah.
When
Wait.
does Mitzi Daenerys finally come in with the dragons?
So, yeah. To put it
Mitzi
one
Stormborn.
way, guys. One reason the animation exists actually is so that Tracy gets to a point where she has the capacity to focus just on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I really probably shouldn't go too much into it, but you know, doing webcomics is as a living is tantamount to living like a monk. I mean, you can do
Yeah.
it, but it's very isolating, and you don't make a lot of money, and you got to live very frugally. And I mean, part of the point of doing the animation is like see if Lackadaisy can be a more sustainable thing, so that I'm not scrambling to do comics and then also just spending all my time doing small commissions to try to make ends meet.
And
You know, you can read in the FAQ. Yeah, you can read in the FAQ on the backer kit. In fact, like my rationale for why I pursued this and why I'm doing this now, and it has in part to do with like, well, how do I keep doing the comic without just shriveling up and dying,
Yeah.
all by myself, all by my lonesome.
There's
you know,
also
and barely scraping by for all. And I hurt myself too in like 2018, and that kind of I think was one of the things that sort of subconsciously led me to like, okay, now's really the time to start exploring how else I can get the story told, and also give myself some room to not be drawing constantly all the time every single day with no days off, and because I injured my arm doing comic art, but I was also doing lots of commissions at the time, and that's just so much strain, and then you end up hurting yourself to the extent that you can't keep going. And so I don't want that to be my future, where I'm just like, I have to stop doing comics altogether because I just can't even draw anymore without being in immense pain. So I'm just trying to make this work, and one of those ways is to take the part where I'm just like frantically doing commission work and custom art and things for people to fill in the financial gaps that webcomics leave, because they're nobody goes into comics for the payout. I'll just
Yeah. You have to be here. There's a band I listen to who said a line that has repeated through my head till the end of time, which is, I does this because I loves this.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the deal with comics. But the scary thing, which Tracy touched on, is that a lot of artists, the majority, kind of don't get to retire. There's no 401k for most of us. There's no pension. So you kind of need to figure something out before your body starts to fail you on a regular basis.
Yeah, I mean, was it Stan Sakai I was seeing a few years back was like doing public fundraisers because his wife was ill, and it's just so fucking heartbreaking. It's like somebody like that should be all set, and they're not. They should at least be on stable ground, and they're not. And I've been incredibly fortunate that I could even, muscle my way through and get by doing mostly the comic, but it's a struggle. I'll be straight with you.
It's not nearly as rosy as you think, guys.
Yeah, it's why the Heroes Initiative exists. For folks who don't know, Comics has a literal dedicated charity to help elderly cartoonists and comic artists in need, whether it's because they're about to lose the house or they have a serious illness and no health insurance. That is such a common problem in comics that there is a well-established charity for it.
Yeah, and we all get older. Like, I am in my mid-30s at this point, and looking at my future and just going like, there's what do I do onto the future? Like, if my body breaks down, it's a serious concern that doesn't cross your mind when you're in your 20s, and hopefully shouldn't. But it starts to get worse as time goes on, and you know for a fact that it's like you are in fact mortal, and at any given point you might have to stop work for a bit for any reason. But that's
Iron
what we're trying to do
exists
here.
Because of that. So that's the reason I founded a publisher, because I knew that some point down the line, I just wasn't going to be able to draw anymore. And I was very much like Tracy, where I had a dedicated fan base and they were fucking great, but I am still a human being and I can't be drawing 7 days a week, to keep I can't keep this up forever. So, what's the plan, Slick? One day you're going to be 65.
Yep.
Anyway.
And that'll come faster than you might think. The years start rolling by. They run like rabbits.
They keep coming and they don't stop coming.
Exactly.
All right, more questions.
We are actually nearing our time.
If these guys
let's rapid fire some cues then.
Like, I can do anything.
Well, there was a really fun one here, $25 from Bunzi, and I feel like everyone has a story with this one. Were there any parts in creating this that were more difficult than you thought it would be approaching it? Were there some parts, whether it be voice acting, animation, or otherwise, were there any parts that were surprisingly easy that you thought would be very difficult?
Imposter syndrome.
I don't think anything was surprisingly easy about this, but
Val, are you even good enough to have imposter syndrome?
Son of a bitch! Don't say that! Don't say that!
Get it in his head!
I know something shocking that's like funny enough was easier than another thing that you would expect. For voice acting, I had an easier time doing the Sudden Circus screaming poem than I did the Old Man River poem.
Oh yeah, that one was so much more subtle. So.
Nuance acting is incredible.
Actually, I guess I would. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Ash. Go ahead.
Yeah, we are stumbling over each other. I'm sorry. Oh my god, Ash, please take the show right now.
I think the hardest part for me was letting go. Once the recording session was over, like a couple days later, I'm just like, oh, I could have done this better. Can I re-record and you don't have to pay me? And they're just like, no.
Mike asked, Mike came to me, asked the same thing, and I was like, no.
Yeah, we had many people come and be like, oh, I'll work on this for free. I just want to see it get made, and it's like, no. We don't want to we don't like. There's already a problem with people being underpaid and being expected to work for exposure.
Yeah.
It's like we don't want to normalize that. We want everybody who's on this is getting paid a fair rate.
But yeah, also I'll be very, very clear. I'm going to be very, very clear, our audience. Offering to do anything for us for free does not get you the job. If anything, I'm like, no, absolutely not. We do not
something you get paid for it.
Yeah, you get paid, and you are not going to definitely secure work by saying, well, I'll work for free. It's like, absolutely not, because I think it's not a good idea to devalue yourself that much. Yeah.
A, you're giving people permission to take advantage of you if you ever tell them that you're going to work for free. And B, it discredits the people who want to work for a living.
Yes.
If you're just basically saying, oh, no, I'm not going to take the paycheck. Well, they're not going to give it to anyone else, so you might as well take that freaking money.
You become a weapon that is used by the managerial class.
Exactly.
There have been times, I'm sure a lot of people listening and a lot of people who worked on Lackadaisy could relate, where their sort of statement of what pay they expect for whatever job was been countered for. I know someone who would do it for less. I know someone who will do it for free.
Right.
So you are hurting other artists by doing that.
Meanwhile, our plan for the backer kit is to up the rates, because we know that better work comes from stable artists who are not afraid of where their next paycheck is going to come from. And they're not worried about rent or food or like if their dog is going to die because they can't afford cancer payments or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
a person who is housed and fed and clothed and comfortable and is not worrying about what they're going to do about the rent or the groceries can dedicate more of their time to the project you're paying them for. You will get better work out of them. It's just sensible.
And that's why Yep. Go ahead.
It's almost like paying people what they're worth actually makes the production better.
Wow.
Amazing.
Math works, guys. What?
Huge if true.
Your paycheck is not supposed to be a punishment. And the reason why our goals are so high, and honestly, if you compare what we're trying to do compared to major studios, it's still very slim. It's so that we can make sure that our cast and crew are paid actual living wages, because a lot of us worked for well under what that work was worth during the production because we cared. But I said, but I made a promise to myself. It's like, when this is done, you work your ass off to make sure that they all get what they're worth.
Exactly.
Our budgets are. Anybody thinking that we were going to start an entire season on $125,000? No, we were not. That was just going to cover episode 1, and then we would have sat there, reconfigured our expectations, figured out, okay, how, if anything, do we continue on with this? Should we continue on with this if it only earned that much? In fact, it's always been our goal to do those 5 episodes, but it's just a matter of whether or not we had the funding more immediately for it, or we had to scramble for more in the long run, and just so. It's how quickly we can scale up, but that didn't mean that we were going to sit there and kill salaries. And any money that we get over our current goals, and in fact all the stretch goals, are actually in service of just improving salaries outright.
This way, Lackadaisy will be done by people who are not worried about how they're going to survive.
Yes, they're not here because they are fans. They can be fans, but they're not here and I'm working because I'm a fan, and so I'm going to take. I'm
gonna let them take advantage of me.
Oh my God, that's a whole other can of worms to this whole issue.
Right. So I just want to reiterate that we, when people say things like that to us, we understand the intention is not to perpetuate the system of exploitation that we're talking about here. The issue, the intention is to. Well, I just really want to, we understand the passion, and you really just want to work on something and maybe be a part of it, and also learn some things, and just see a thing get made that you want to get made. So we appreciate the gesture, but we just want to explain why we refuse, when in those situations.
And for what it's worth, as a person who came into this running a bunch of multi-person projects in the form of comic anthologies. It has been my experience. You literally do not get results if there is no pay on offer. I tried to run comics anthologies for years before Kickstarter kind of came to the fore. And I would organize them. I put the mailing list together. We would all agree that we would be paid, air quotes, in copies of the anthology when it was printed, which we would then sell. And none of those projects ever saw the light of day. Only when people started getting page rates did stuff actually start happening. So I would never, even if anyone on the crew were inclined to be like, well, they'll do it for free, which none of them are. But if anyone were, I would advise strongly against it, just due to experience.
Yep. Okay, so we got to get through a few more questions. We only have about 20 more minutes left, so keep it short. Let's not tangent now. So what else we got? That's a question.
Let's see. Interesting question from Truth Hope Love. $5. Since you got Malcolm Ray in the cast, is there a possibility of Brad the Cinema Snob Jones or Doug Nostalgia Critic Walker making a cameo in the series?
I'll answer that one. I have no current plans for that. If people audition for characters the same as anybody else, but we're not going to be sticking in just random cameos. There's a reason why the $20,000 cameo is a non-speaking role. We don't want it to interfere with the intention of the comic. So
we're primarily concerned with casting people who are right for the part, and that's it.
Exactly. All right, moving on.
$5, Doug Quartz. As a lover of history and historical fiction, I really like the attention to detail to the period. How much research was done to this effect?
Lots, and it's always ongoing. Like every new comic page I have ever drawn required more research than what I had done before for specific details, and making the animated Lackadaisy episodes is a similar challenge. I'm constantly digging up references and looking for things, looking for information. Newt's been a huge help in that way. Has found some like really helpful resources like with vehicles and things like that. So yeah, so it's always
on the stadium lights.
Always, stadium lights, excavator equipment, the cars, the trains, the train nerds have been on our case to get that right, so we've got to up our train game. It's always a challenge, and we're always doing more research.
You don't want the train nerds to come to your house and be like,
"You gotta get the train right."
Guys, Fun Police. Okay, Walter, you read it.
Shaden for $20. I love y'all so much. You're all such great people and do amazing work. Keep it up and congrats for the success so far. Hoping for plenty more success in the future for this project. That is Shade, who's in the
thank
room.
you, Shade.
Oh, Shade.
Thank
God,
you, Shade.
Shade is Walter's friend who's also staying here. Okay, do we got more?
They got an appropriate hug. We have another one here from Ryan Hartwell. For $15, thank you so much.
I see it.
You say, made it, Ma, top of the world.
Yeah, I see it. Made it, Ma, top of the world.
Thank you so much.
Okay, let's focus on voice requests while we got people before they all zip.
Yeah.
Okay, just blasting through.
Is that it?
Okay, here from a Special Agent Carter Sauce for $9.99. Thank you very much. Happy birthday. And can Rocky say this? Remember, the entertainment is out there.
Don't worry, I'm keeping track with you. I see that one too. Remember, the entertainment is out there.
Thank you very much, Michael. Just like reading the ones that they're attached to, so I can delete them from the.
You got any for Bell?
I'll get to this in a second. Arakeen 77, $5. Is the coffin foreshadowing Rocky's future?
I think it's foreshadowing everyone's future in a way.
It's something about the past as well, though.
Yes.
All right, let me just.
All right.
Went through most of these.
Yeah, I think we actually you might have caught up with the majority. Hey.
Nice.
Oh, there's a Freckle one by a crazy Sasquatch. Belle, if you see it. It's the tan one. It's on page. What page is this? Frickin' Google Docs. It says, "Hi, Lackadaisy crew. First time donation. Can Freckle or Rocky do the Home Alone 2 quote? I forgive you, but my Tommy gun don't."
I've heard that one before.
Yeah.
I remember it.
Yeah. Can
Do
we
we
give
both
that
want to just do it back to back?
You know what? Might as well.
Yeah. I forgive you, but my Tommy gun don't.
Oh, Discord, no.
Thank you, Discord.
Cut out.
Now we have another one here from Achillean, $5. Thank you very much.
Wait. We wanted.
Yeah, Belle was gonna do
I
one
wanted
too.
to do my take on that.
Oh yeah, go for it, please.
I forgive you, but my Tommy gun does it.
Your Discord likes you. It doesn't make you cut out like mine does.
That's because you sound like an animal.
It's true. Yeah.
Discord's like, this can't possibly be a human sound.
It's okay. It's okay, Mike. It does the same thing to me.
There's an interesting one from Jake Animator Studios asks, "How did y'all create the child voices in childhood?" That would be for the comic dubs that
that's
Mike and Bell did.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Rocky and Freckle.
Yeah.
I
just shifted Rocky way up here. It was like, hey, it's me. I'm Rocky, but I'm young. Yeah!
Oh, that's adorable.
You know, I guess for me, since Freckle doesn't really talk that much, so I kind of raised it up a little bit. I've had some experience playing kid characters before, so I just talk in a very babyish way, just to really sell the details. It almost escapes into like a sort of lisp, but not entirely, you know?
I like the idea of baby Freckle with a little bit of a lisp, and that's why he doesn't talk much.
I love the line. I love the line you did for Baby Freckle, where he's like, "Beans." I love that little line.
I don't like bees.
I don't like glow.
It's only a pint.
I don't like glow.
I think there were some people commenting. They're like, "Oh, why not use actual kid characters?" I'm like, "Cause this is funny."
Right? Like if we can do the voices.
Yeah, like if there's like scenes with young Rocky and Freckle in the show, I imagine they'd be actual kids just for the seriousness of it. But for like little silly comic dubs, that's one thing.
I think it depends. Like we would probably.
It's also a little complicated to hire
kids,
children. You know.
Yeah.
It's got to involve their legal guardians, and it can be a bit
like a whole due process.
Besides, I think you guys actually can. It would be something that we would explore and test out. But yeah, I think you guys actually are pretty decent. But you're also deliberately being funny in those comic dubs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like the intention is to be silly and
I
funny.
need to read the next question so that we can get these sorted out. Apologies.
Thanks, Walter.
No, all good. From Just Peachy, $10. Thank you very much. What a fun cast you guys have put together. Heart emoji. I'm curious, what chapters are you most excited for? I cannot wait for the insane Rocky Scar chapters.
I'm really looking forward to the dream sequence with Again,
Ivy.
my brain today. Yeah, Ivy. Thank you. I'm really looking forward to the Ivy dream sequence.
Because everybody is.
Oh no, I can
Everybody's
keep
dying.
on going. I can keep on going. No. It's just
He's just
words
gonna fall
escape
asleep.
me.
He's slowly becoming actual Zib. This is the problem.
Little by little. Oh no, don't let him see the million Zib. Don't!
You're not allowed to crawl into the bottle. We do need you alive.
Don't leave me in the bottle. Don't let the degenerates find me in the bottle.
They already have.
No.
One from, just gonna get these out of the way because some of these are no comment. From Clay Cray Art, $5. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Katie Blue, $2.99. Thank you very much for your support. Fogogs, $350. Thank you very much. Y'all are amazing. Please enjoy sleep if you need it.
We will very soon.
We will do that very soon.
Thanks.
Eventually.
Alan, 21 Gorilla, 20 Mexican pesos. Thank you very much. From Animated Andrew, $10. Thank you very much. Congrats on the $1 million and happy birthday, Tracy. It was great meeting you guys at the Mixer event in June.
Oh, hey, thank you.
It was. I spoke with them. They were alongside Dan, and they were very nice.
Yeah.
Very hardworking folk. Definitely.
I remember meeting them, yeah.
follow them.
Oh, I see.
They're
There's
really
a
good.
good question here. Kevin Lane, who gives $4.99. Thank you very much. Says, I think Horatio should man the counter, and Victor should guard the door. Also, please help him get his legs fixed. I feel sorry for him. Well, A, there's not many knee doctors in the world in 1927, at least none that Victor could afford. And then B, there's two problems with this. Horatio is too short to reach most of the liquor, and he would never tell anybody no if they were, maybe drinking a little bit too much. Second, nobody would ever come to the Lackadaisy if Victor was guarding the door. There would be no entrance whatsoever.
It's bad enough having him looming in front of the alcohol.
Yeah. It's like, can Victor serve as a bouncer? Yes, but don't have him man the door.
He's like an angry brick wall. Just
he is the door.
They wouldn't think that was a club. They think that would be like the entrance to the Yakuza or something.
Yeah.
Well, once upon a time, maybe.
We have a voice request for you, Walter, if you want to. It's the second to last thing on the.
Ooh, Walter getting love
on the sheet.
Okay. Fable, do I do the thing again?
Go for it.
Okay.
You're gonna have to just make sure that you leave your headphones behind because it echoed.
Yes, we'll do. All right, I'm running.
Okay. We hope you've enjoyed your stay tonight. Here, let me get the door for you. It's stuck. The door's stuck. Door's stuck! Door's stuck!
Oh my god!
That was great.
I love you so much. You're a cultured person. Alright, I'm going to place.
Okay. Thank you, Walter.
It's like it sounded like he was getting lost in the void as he was going back.
He had to go over to Fable's microphone, I imagine.
Yeah.
No, it's just on your way out, Walter. It sounded like you were jumping into some kind of portal.
Oh yes, I was jumping. I actually did jump. Cheer from Arakeen77. Once again, $5. Thank you very much. We need Zib out of the bottle. Putting clothes on him, however, is optional.
He thinks so too, I'm sure. The funny thing is that I've had to sit there and be like, keeping the boxers on is technically out of character, but we can't have the internet going more feral than they already are.
We got a request here from Mega Johnson. $20. Thank you very much. Can I get Rocky or someone else to give my cat Jade some words of well wishes, since she is 18 years old and still very lively, but suffers from tooth decay?
Oh.
Jade! You're probably taking better care of your teeth than I am. It's fine. You'll get there. Best of luck.
We're wishing you nothing but the best of wishes, Jade. Thank you very much for taking some time, and I hope you recover.
Aww.
You know, my crackers for the mice, but I will spare some with you. Take care of yourself, Jade.
You know, a little bit of whiskey on your finger apparently makes your teeth feel better, as far as I'm aware. I'm sorry to hear you feel crap, Jade. Take care. I'm sorry, I'm getting so tired. Wake up, Val. Wake up.
I mean, no, it works because
fitting for Zib. Very fitting for Zib.
I was thinking about like I was thinking about the thing where it's like babies when they have toothache, isn't it? Not tooth decay.
You're not supposed to.
Rubbing
this rather quickly. Actually,
no, that's
we're like
legit. Rubbing whiskey on your
I
gums.
can't pronounce that name. I apologize very much.
Yeah, it's like rubbing whiskey in your gums or something.
Guys,
isn't it?
Walter.
Oh, good. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. $10 for luck on your journey and to Mississippi. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Random guy, $2. Have a cactus friend because you're epic.
I already have one. And I gave one to Tracy too, unfortunately.
Freaking
for her.
I do have, yes. I have a cactus friend. It watches over me while I sleep.
If you want a cactus friend, go find the dancing cactus that sings the copyrighted rap songs.
I don't know if you could find anymore. Is it still?
I don't know, but I had to buy it before it disappeared. It's the greatest thing
Yeah.
ever. I like
It's
if there's
pretty-
any piece of merch we'd be like, can we just sell that as is? Can we find the person making that and just stick a Lackadaisy
Just
logo
license
on
it from them.
Yeah. Please.
So we have
got two
we
quick
have
ones.
Go ahead,
Uh,
Ash.
we have 7 minutes left.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Thanks, Ash.
we'll make this super fast then. Seafire, $5. Thank you very much. Amazing to see that we have hit 1.1 million. Hopefully we can hit 2 million. Thank you. Thank you very
That'd be
much. We hope we
amazing.
can do that
Yeah, I
as well.
hope so.
Vanilla Bean with
Godspeed.
$2. Using this to share some love for Mitzi. Love you, Ash.
Oh, thank you.
It's very cute.
Thank you so much.
The Violet Rhino, $5. Wait, Freckle sounds like Zulius from Centaur World.
Already said, yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
we got
would
that
have
one
done that.
earlier.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
have the
Go into
ability
the
to delete things off of the document, so if I read it, it doesn't get removed.
You didn't give us the power.
No,
But
damn
once
it.
again, thank you very much. I like that comparison.
$5 from the bread getter of Ullapool. Thank you very much. Hey, my last for my wallet's sake, but has it ever been considered for the cast to do a full reading of the comic?
I mean,
I
in
know-
a sense, isn't that what this is about?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I know we did some kind of stream where we read like bits
Yeah,
of
that
the
was with,
comic.
that was with like Foofy, I think they were doing a
Yeah.
read through, and I found their stream that they were doing because they do it in parts, and I was just like, hey, I chatted with you, and I was like, hey guys, let's go offer to help out with that, and that was really fun.
That was a fun time.
Yeah. All right, continue.
From Mega Johnson, once again, at $10. Thank you. I'm not sure if my previous super chat donations from the last live stream were read, but I hope that you were able to. Please and thank you. You're amazing. I'm sure we did. I do remember your name in the last stream, so I'm sure that we got to them at some point nearing the end of stream. So definitely look out for that. And if not, we'll reach out to that in the next stream.
Yeah, we're keeping all of these so we can tackle them. If we can't get to everything during the stream, we will do it during a different stream. So.
£2 from Adil Mahmood, which is just a bunch of like emojis from whiskey. So I guess that goes out to you, Val.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. €5 from Joseph Claro. We appreciate all you hanging around, but please do take care of yourselves. We'd hate to see y'all crunching. Heart emoji.
Never. I mean, nothing else upstairs.
Thanks.
From Kikitsune Red at $20. Thank you very much. Super glad to see this doing so freaking well. Seeing indie work get the credit it deserves not only gives me hope, but you guys also inspired me to step on the gas for my own creative endeavors. Keep up the great work.
Right on, go for it.
Hell
Yeah.
Go
Good luck.
for
Good luck
it.
with whatever you're up to.
And wishing you the best of luck. Thank you so much.
Thank
Wishing
you.
you the best of luck too.
Yeah.
Kevin Lane, $5. I think the Lackadaisy gang should find a way to procure better whiskey, or at least brew their own beer.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust
They
those
probably
guys
should.
with making much of anything, but we'll see what happens.
Don't let Rocky operate us still.
Please.
I believe we got a couple of voice requests here. Thank you very much, Fable.
Yeah,
Mr. Awesome Noob, $2. Thank you very much.
yeah, and Val, if you could read that one off.
Oh, what do you want me to read off?
It is
In
on
voice
voice
chat.
chat. So
In
if you look
voice
up in
chat.
voice chat in the Discord server, you'll find it.
And then after that, we have
course.
another one from Zealous Feet of $5. If Ash, if you want to read that one, these seems like they could be good in conjunction with one. So Val, you start off that one, and then Ash, you do the other one.
Okay.
Zipsai. Pants ate illusion, and so is death.
What?
Pants ate illusion, and
Did they
so
mean
is death.
pants?
Are?
Do they mean pants
Are an
are
illusion?
an illusion?
Pants are an illusion.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay. Pants are an illusion, and so is death.
Ooh, so smooth.
Zib, have you been smoking the Zaza?
Surprisingly, actually, not today, Mitzi. I'm not lying to you either.
He's just extra tired.
Mitzi, I'm not lying to you today. For once, I'm completely sober. I am simply utterly exhausted.
That's creepy.
I don't
That
think I like
explains
it.
the end of my thoughts. We got $20 from Argent Soul. Here's a request for Valentine. I want the line, "The flames of revenge couldn't even melt a marshmallow," done in Zib's voice.
The flames of revenge couldn't even melt a marshmallow.
It's awesome. Thank you
Like
very much.
that.
Fun fact:
I
that
don't
is a
know
line that's a line from Virgil in from one of the Marvel vs. Capcom games. When you fight against Ghost Rider, Virgil will say that line.
Oh, for real?
That's
actually
cool.
really
It is for real.
I don't know
yes.
why. I thought it was it's in a I have a file of random things I record, and it's like I have this bit called like the fire of hatred or something like that. That I really fucking. I was like, wait, how do they know about that bit when you were initially reading it?
I was just assuming it was like a Devil May Cry thing.
It is completely in character. We can do one last more, and that's it. One last more. Okay. Here, Luther Skyler, $20. Thank you very much. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I supported the backer kit with 3 of my paychecks. Thank you very much.
Wow, thanks.
Oh, damn.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Wow.
Incredible.
Hey, like, don't.
Oh, I
Don't
see
feel
it.
like you need to
Yeah,
break
we had
your own
to.
bank.
We had to say to somebody at the
We told
theater showing as well, like, do not take a loan out to pledge to our backer kit. We really appreciate that you want to support it, but seriously, if it's going to cause you like financial harm, just retweet it or tell a friend or something. Like literally
that's
everything
a huge
helps.
donation through
Yeah.
your paychecks. Like we appreciate
that's massive.
it.
Thank you.
I
That's
hope
incredibly
you are
generous.
doing financially okay.
I hope
you're
well
able
enough
to,
right
you
now,
know.
regardless of the paycheck.
Okay,
Yeah,
so part of that request,
for your
guys.
support, don't
Fun-
run yourself in the red
Yeah.
for the project. Let's
Exactly.
when you finish
Okay,
this.
fun police
What-
guys. We
Promise
gotta
Tyrell,
guys.
when I was
We
in
gotta
school
give room
at the time.
Wait, come on. We gotta
We'll give
give
room, we'll
Mike
give
room to
Yep.
do the line. There you go.
Yep, they've got a line they want me to say. I got it. Okay.
Yes. You got
Here.
it. Go ahead.
Yep. Hey, Freckle, cousin, have you heard of the hit game Among Us?
Well,
I'm scared
Freckle?
to ask. I'm scared to ask. What is?
Have you ever seen the movie The Thing? That's not out yet. Comes out in like 60 years.
I have a feeling I know where this is going.
Oh.
Yeah.
As always,
I think y'all hit a wall, and I think with that
Yeah.
we should outro. So yeah, thank you everybody for coming to our cast stream. We will be featuring more of the cast next week, and maybe any one of these guys, if they feel like it, will be returning.
Yeah.
I
Hopefully
might be
everybody
at a
will have
convention.
gotten. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But hopefully those of you who can make it will have had a good night's sleep, and you too, of course, Michael, by that point. So
yeah.
Well, next time I'll take a power nap and I'll drink a freaking Red Bull or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Please
yeah.
get some rest, you fellas.
So yeah, if you like what we're presenting here, if you want to hear more of these guys and keep them in kibble, please donate to the backer kit. If you go to backerkick.com, we're actually at the front page right now, so it's very easy to find Lackadaisy that way. Just go to backerkit.com, and if for some reason you don't see us, search for Lackadaisy on BackerKit. Please donate. Even as little as $1 gets you into the future, let's hope, community poll for the next plushie that will be developed amongst the main cast.
Yeah. And if if you have a character you want to win, you may have to campaign, pretty hard for them among the backer kit supporters. So
and if you can't donate, that's fine. But if you want to support us, please spread the link around. Tell your friends. Tell anyone you think might be interested.
Show them the pilot, the teaser, and tell them if they really like that, they want to see more, then just, point them our way.
And if they're super enthusiastic and feel like spending their entire paycheck on it, please tell them not to.
Don't take good care of yourselves, and remember, there's also still prints readily available on Streamily. So from different cast members, so definitely do check those out. And never run yourself in the red for it.
Right, let me get your signing link, Walter.
Yep, slap that on in there.
Thank you.
Anybody else, you want to promote something before we go?
I want to shout out my friends, everyone that's in the cast. Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much for that.
Only thing I want to shout out is stay tuned for something cool tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Oh, fuck
yeah.
Please subscribe to the channel. Yep.
All right, there's Emily.
I mean, one thing I want to chill out is my favorite episode to record on Horimiya is going to be airing tomorrow. So.
Oh, hell yeah. We will be there, King.
Do you know on what service?
It's going to be on Crunchyroll's streaming
There you
service.
go.
So
All right,
if you
Horimiya
want
on
to-
Crunchyroll. You can hear
Season
Mel
2,
as which character?
I voiced the student council president Kakeru Sengoku. And we're on season 2 right now, so things have been live. This is the most screen time my character has gotten, and he's been a focal character for like the past 4 episodes. That's insane.
Nice. So if you want to hear more of Belle's voice work, check out Horimiya.
I am so excited to keep working on that show, but I'm also radically super duper ultra excited for more Lackadaisy.
Yeah.
When that happens,
Guys, stay lacka crazy.
Oh, God, no.
Stay tuned. Find out more.
And
on
finally,
Lackadaisy.
And finally, if you want to see more of Ashe Wagner, you can. Where can people follow you on Twitch? Tell them about what you do.
Oh yeah, if if you want to know what I'm up to when I'm not obsessing over Lackadaisy, I do VTubing, so you can find me over on twitch.tv/thecryptidcoven. And I play 2 characters over there, Willow the werewolf and Viscera, the mother of monsters and queen of the cryptids. So there's a mix of things there. It's mostly horror content. And then when I'm playing Willow, it's whatever. I let my ADHD run wild.
All right, guys, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for the donations. And like we said, just show people the teaser, show them the pilot. If you are in a Discord server, go ahead and post it there. That tends to be where we find a lot of traffic coming from, actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
Spread the word.
Yes, please. And thank you so much for the support. All right, say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thanks so much. for your
Remember to
generosity
unstuck your
and support.
doors.
Thank you for the support and looking forward to the future.
Bibbidi bye.
Yeah, thank you for all the
Catch
birthday
you on the
wishes,
flip
everyone.
side.
You've been extremely kind. Thank you.
Oh,
Goodbye.
can we all say happy birthday to Tracy?
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
Happy
Okay.
birthday, Tracy.
Happy birthday,
Thank
Tracy.
you.
Happy voice day.
Happy
birthday.
No. All right, thank you.
All right, enough of the torment. Let's get out of here.
Okay, yes. Okay, yeah.
Bye. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.